running game got on point towards the second half. We made some key mistakes, but they forced us into some key mistakes. So can't take nothing away from them. They fought their butts off. On the flip side of that, we came out humming. We came out wanting to make a statement and wanting to be dominant, and we were. To the end of the second quarter, I think we kind of went flat, came back out at the halftime, reestablished ourselves, and we went on to do what we normally do. Defense gave up a lot more than they normally give up. We don't give up yards like that, points like that. I think this is our high. This was our high, right?
Yards allowed, yes.
Yards allowed. This is our high. And how many they scored?
14. The first time we allowed points in the third quarter.
Yeah, we don't do that. So that's not something that we got to improve on that. But I cannot take nothing away from Texas Southern how they played. They forced that. So they did a great job, and the coach did a wonderful job. Proud of them. Let's go.
Coach, let me start by asking, talk about making a statement. Deion Wilkerson over 200 yards rushing. What sort of statement does that make going forward the rest of the season?
Well, Texas Southern gives up 190 yards a game, so we wanted them to be consistent with that. And I'm not joking. We wanted them to be consistent with who they were defensively. We normally usually drop 8 and have a 3-man front. They were a little versatile there. I got to give them credit. They changed it up today. But to be honest, it's a dog, man. He's a pro. And the line blocked their butts out. They protected well. And we did what we wanted to do. We imposed our will in the running game. I'm looking at this right now, 54 yards total, which is phenomenal. I take that any day.
Coach, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is Travis Hunter's second SWAC game or third?
I don't know, but SWAC games, we just say games. I don't know what's the difference of the significance of the SWAC games. Like games are games to us.
So he was showing an impressive ability on defense, and it seemed like he was everywhere on coverage. How impressed are you of his ability out there?
Shoot, Travis is who Travis is. Nobody made a mistake about who Travis is. You may be surprised about who Travis is. Travis had surgery, man, a major surgery in the offseason that he had to repair some things that were banged up since high school. And we made the decision to make sure he's healthy instead of just use him. I'm tired of athletes being used. They need to make sure they're healthy so that they can fulfill their dreams for the parents that they desire to. Travis is who Travis is. You don't even have to worry about that side of the field. It's a wrap.
Coach, earlier this week, you and I talked about the tenacity of Wilkerson as well as Aubrey Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Miller had 10 tackles, as well as I have to throw in Simon Craig. He did a great job. Talk about those guys.
Well, let's start with the latter. Cam played for me 2 years in high school, so I've been saying this for a long time. Cam is a dog. The thing about it, John Huggins had been starting at the other safety. So that means Cam has to go to free. Cam usually is a down guy. He's usually a guy that causes havoc in the box, sort of like that, because Shiloh is capable and more than able to play 3. They had a 3-man rotation, but Shiloh blew his knee out in the spring. So Cam being back to his normal position, you're going to see more brilliance from Cam. Aubrey Miller has been consistent versus the run. He's been a pillar consistent inside and going sideline to sideline, being all over the field. Who was the third guy?
Wilkerson.
Savion is a dog, man. This is who he is. He's a pro. He's physical. He can run outside the tackles, inside the tackles. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. He's not shy to put his head in there and block and protect our quarterback. He's a pro, and I'm proud to coach him. I really am. It's easy coaching guys like that.
Let's talk about your offensive line. You guys gave you a lot of time in the pocket.
Well, he was touched up a little bit too. I'm not happy with that, and we had several penalties on the offensive line. I'm certainly not happy with that, and they heard that on the sideline. They give him time, but we're better than what you saw today. We're better than that, and I'm sorry to harp on, but that we like to. That's how we do that. We like dominance and making mistakes, holding calls, just not going all the way to the whistle. Although we ran the ball effectively, we're so much better than what we showed today. But those guys, you got to understand, that's a whole new line from a year ago. We wanted to SWAC and still went out and got a whole new line because I knew where we were vulnerable at. And with a quarterback like what we have, we got to protect him at all costs.
Speaking of, on the personal foul, what did you see?
Which one?
The one on Shador in the third quarter.
Oh, when he hit helmet, yeah, helmet.
Did you see, so what it was him doing?
You didn't see the replay? You gotta do a board.
We couldn't see it.
That on that board?
Yeah, we couldn't see it.
No, come on, man.
I didn't see that.
Come on, man.
Well, anyways, how did you feel like that changed the momentum of the game?
We was gonna do what we do. We was gonna do what we do. So I don't know about changing the momentum of the game, but that was a big play. It was definitely helmet to helmet. I'm usually for the defense. You gotta understand, I'm usually for the defense.
Right.
But that was helmet to helmet on that one.
What were your thoughts on Shane in the second half?
Oh my God, Shane! I've been on Shane's butt all week to be that dude. You know, Shane wants that ball. He wants that noise. He wants that light. He wants the smoke. He said, "All right, well, we gonna put it in your hand. We're gonna see what you do with it." And he showed up and showed out, man. I'm proud of him. I could see it in his eyes before the game because we threw a ball to him last week, one-on-one go ball. And the guy kind of ran him out, rolled him out of bounds. He got the best of it. He was so mad at himself. I said, don't worry about it. Work on it this week in practice and go get him. And that's what he did. He showed that he could get vertical, jump balls, inside, he blocked. Shane is a complete player. Definitely a pro. I don't know his pro assessment at this point in time, but he's definitely a pro.
You guys had 13 penalties.
That's not us. We pride ourselves being smart, tough, fast, and disciplined with character. That's not us. That's what I'm saying. That's not us, especially when we're off the field and we're going to have a bonehead penalty on a punt. That does not make any sense whatsoever to line up off sides on a darn punt return. That's crazy. That's uncharacteristic of us. That won't happen again, and that person will not be in there to get another opportunity for that to happen. We don't make those type of mistakes.
Do it.
You talk about, one last question.
Yes, sir.
You talk about that often, every week, from week to week, from the beginning, when you first took the job up until this day, about guys playing smart.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see situations like that, how do those guys, how can they come and talk to you after they've done that, after you've preached to them, son, you cannot play that kind of way?
It's like the same way a child comes to his mother or his father. That's kind of the role we play somewhat as a coach. You love them, but you try to teach them the right thing to do the right way. The only way you can discipline them is play fool with their playing time, or some. You can yell all you want. You know, they can yell that since they were children. The coaches from everybody, parents as well. But the way we really get to them, they got to understand you're not going to make it to the next level not being disciplined. You've got to be disciplined. And coming from an HBCU, you've got to be smart, tough, fast, and disciplined with character on and off the field. That's the only way you're going to make it. So that's what we preached.
Thanks, sir.
Consistently. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
God bless you all. I wish you the best.